Most expensive cities in the U.S. The vast majority of Americans, particularly 84%, live in cities. Good jobs, educational opportunities, culture and entertainment, and the promise of a better lifestyle naturally draw more people to big cities, and the cost of living consequently rises. The cost of living in the most expensive cities in America range from about 40 to 80% higher than the national average. Factors contributing to the cost of living include housing costs, expressed as home prices and rent, and the cost of various goods and services such as food, utilities, healthcare, and transportation. A city can be both expensive and affordable as long as incomes surpass the cost of living. Oakland and Seattle are the most relatively affordable of the expensive cities when income is compared to the cost of living. Honolulu and San Diego are the least affordable. Hello and welcome back to Shock the Mind. Today we're bringing you the 10 most expensive cities in the U.S. So let's get started. 10. Miami, Florida. If you're looking for nightlife, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better place than Miami, which was ranked behind Las Vegas as the second best city for bars, entertainment, and nightlife by U.S. News. With a strong Latin influence that can be found across the city in its architecture, cuisine, and music, Miami is truly a one-of-a-kind destination. With a population of less than 500,000 and a median income of $44,000, the cost of living here is only 23.1% higher than the national average. The median home price sits at $542,000, while monthly rent is about $1,200. Compared to the other cities we've mentioned, this is downright affordable. 9. Seattle, Washington. The Emerald City, which has also been called Rain City and the coffee capital of the world, is known for playing home to big companies like Microsoft and Amazon. It offers the perfect balance between what people want in a city, restaurants, shopping, entertainment, and more, alongside opportunities for outdoor exploration, including hiking and kayaking. Housing is the costliest expense in Seattle, with monthly rent reaching an average of $1,700, while house prices average at $825,000. These costs are 209% more than the national average, with the median household income being at $97,000. 8. San Jose, California. With a population of 983,000 people and a median household income of $117,000, San Jose sits at the heart of Silicon Valley and is a major player in both the finance and technology industries. With loads of great job opportunities and an unemployment rate lower than the U.S. average, it's no wonder that the average monthly rent here is $2,200, while the average home price is at $1.3 million. Though cheaper than the nearby city of San Francisco, San Jose still has a cost of living that's 114.5% higher than the national average, though it's important to note that the median household income is also higher. And for those who see good weather as a top priority, San Jose is considered the second best place to live by U.S. News, with an average 257 cloudless days per year. 7. San Diego, California. More affordable than the likes of San Francisco and Los Angeles, San Diego still has a cost of living 60% higher than the national average. While the median household income is at $83,000, house prices average $837,000 and rent costs $1,700. Known for its moderate climate and palm tree-lined beaches, San Diego is considered the birthplace of California, as it was founded in 1769. But with plentiful shopping centers, museums, and entertainment, there's no shortage of things to do, even if laying out in the sun isn't your thing. 6. Boston, Massachusetts. Ranked by U.S. News as the 7th best place to live for quality of life, Boston boasts an average household income of $76,000. While living in Boston may appeal to history buffs looking to explore one of the best historical cities in America, scholars looking to study at one of the dozens of colleges and universities scattered across the city, or even sports fans looking to experience the oldest ballpark in the league, Fenway Park, it's important to note that the average home price sits at around $770,000, while the monthly rent averages at $1,600. Despite all that, Boston is considered one of the best places to raise a family. 5. Washington, D.C. The nation's capital is rich in both history and culture, but also in terms of cost of living. With a population of 670,000 people and a median household income of $90,000, the average price of a house is $678,000. The median monthly rent also reaches $1,600. If you're looking to capitalize on all this monumental city has to offer, note that housing and transportation costs make up the biggest cost of living differences between DC and the national average. 4. Honolulu, Hawaii. Honolulu is the largest city in the island state of Hawaii, with a population of 1 million inhabitants. The city is known as a tourist destination, but for its residents, the median household income is about $87,000, with home prices averaging at $625,000 and monthly rent $1,700. The reason why Honolulu is in the top 5 most expensive cities in the U.S. is partly because of its location. Just about everything costs more on the island. For example, groceries have to be shipped from the mainland to Hawaii, and by the time they reach the supermarkets, they'll cost 38.9% more than the national average. 3. San Francisco, California. City living meets coastal charm in San Francisco, an establishment with a population of 815,000 people. Known for its steep hills, cable cars, and the Golden Gate Bridge, the average household income is actually higher than the previous 2 cities, sitting at $119,000. But to match the salaries in the area, the average house price is higher too, reaching $1.19 million, while the average rent is $2,000. Despite its high housing prices, this city has seen its population grow by 9.5% in just the last 2 years, with a booming economy, an ever-growing job market, and year-round good weather. It comes as no surprise that the cost of living is 169.3% higher than the national average. 2. Los Angeles, California. Of course, the second most expensive city in America would be the City of Angels. With a population of 3.8 million and an average household income of $65,000, the median home price in LA is $970,000, while the average monthly rent is approximately $1,500. With these numbers, the housing costs sit at 198.2% higher than the national average, but if you're lucky enough to find an affordable home, the cost of utilities will definitely sweeten the deal, as it's actually 6.3% lower than the national average. But despite the pricey accommodation, green spaces take up nearly 35% of the city's landscape, making Los Angeles the greenest city in America. 1. New York City, New York. With a population of over 8 million people, the average household income in New York City is $67,000, but the average price of a home is $850,000. Rent, on the other hand, averages at $1,489 a month. As the largest metropolitan area in the U.S., New York is packed to the brim with opportunities to explore and embrace culture, entertainment, and business. New York happens to be among the richest in America, with a cost of living of 87.2% higher than the national average. Despite these crazy prices, people do not seem to be bothered by it, as the population has been steadily growing by 6% since 2020. If there's one thing we can safely say we've learned from this video, it's that California is one of the most expensive U.S. states to live in. But what other cities across the U.S. do you find as expensive to live in? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you enjoy this type of content, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon so that you're notified every time we post something new. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and don't forget to shock the mind. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in our next video.